All right, let's talk about it. Captain America Brave New World. I got to check it out this weekend. Wanted to give y'all a few days to get it before I got into it. But I enjoyed the movie. This movie was actually really good to me, but I think it had the potential to be great. Well, the problem with me is that when you follow a lot of behind the scenes stuff and you realize that this movie had been done since 2022 and they had to have a different reshoots and they had to add some characters like Esposito's Sidewinder, you start being unable to see some of the edits in the movie and what the original plot might have been and how they had to change things up. That being said, once I could put that out of my mind, Anthony Mackie is a great Captain America. He made it his own, whereas Chris Evans always had this like commanding lead. You like seeing that Anthony Mackie is a everyman. He uses everything around him, the people. Not uses per se, but he inspires them, and because of his nature, they want to help him as Cap. Harrison Ford was also great in this movie. You could tell, was loving every scene he was in. He's just kind of hamming it up at all the scenes. And it was a pleasure to just watch him like just let go and have a good time. I also liked how the plot stayed very global while also being like very local to Cap as well. And the way they slowly revealed the main villain was good. I wish they had done that a little bit longer, and I wish the main villain had been in the movie a little bit longer. The downsides to the movie, like I said, there are some edits that make you kind of go, huh? And some character moments that never really go anywhere. And with the extra 2 years they had, you would think they would have done a little bit better on the CGI in certain scenes. I think with a little bit more help on the script and a little bit more refining of that, like I said, this movie could have been great. Unfortunately, because of those things, this felt like a direct sequel to The Falcon and Winter Soldier, which isn't a bad thing, but this probably might have been one of those choices where Disney should have put it on Disney Plus as streaming first. One side of me is extremely happy that they didn't do that and they really tried to market this movie. But I think just too many of the problems that this had with its production kept this from being the epic that it should have been. Although there are some scenes in this movie that I straight up love. This is a Captain America that can fly. So his scene with him fighting with the fighter jets in the sky, amazing. The fight choreography, great. Another downside, if you're going to see Anthony Mackie in the cap suit, probably like 20 minutes of him actually in the cap suit. Which isn't a knock at him, because when I actually started thinking about the other Captain America movies, I was like, with the exception of the first Avenger, Chris Evans really isn't ever in the suit that much either. There were a lot of hints of Winter Soldier and Civil War epicness in this, but because of the fact that once the main villain is revealed, it becomes very predictable. And one of my friends stated to me that they wanted more action. They felt that it got a little preachy. To me, as Captain America movies are always going to get a little preachy. So there are going to be a lot of moments of just talking and exposition. All in all, I had a good time with the movie. If you are a Cap fan, definitely go check it out in the theater. But I'll say if you're an MCU Marvel fan, you might want to wait for this to be on Disney+. Though this one does move the grander Marvel storyline a little bit. It seems like with each movie, we're getting a little bit closer to the X-Men. Because this one drops a huge mythos into that group.